Okay, folks, a recent study shows that 63% of Americans say that they can improve their lives in one area, sleep. And here to show us what we can do to get a better night's rest is the director of sleep medicine for Meridian Health, Dr. Carol Ash. Hi, doctor. Well, we've all heard that you should get 8 hours of sleep. Does a person really need that much sleep?
Steve, we all do. Unfortunately, we're not getting enough sleep. The range is 7 to 9. On average, you need 8 hours. And it's not just the amount, it's the timing, too.
8 hours of sleep?
8 hours of sleep. Yes, absolutely. And, you know, and the timing is important because if you're not getting the right amount of timing, it will unsettle your natural sleep-wake rhythms. They'll be out of sync. And teens actually need more. They need 9 and more hours of sleep. And Steve, we think we can sleep in on the weekends and make up for lost sleep. We can't. It's not true. That will offset your rhythms. The best thing to do is keep a set wake-up time and take a nap, because there are consequences to not getting your sleep. It'll cause depression. It'll cause weight gain. It can cause heart problems. And you can see things like sleep paralysis. And you won't be able to talk. You'll actually be paralyzed, and you won't be able to move.
What?
Yeah. Real consequences.
All right, well, we've set up a typical bedroom area here that she says is riddled with mistakes that people make that reduce the quality of sleep. Okay, so where do we start?
Well, the first thing, Steve, is we all think after a really hard day, we've earned the right to sit there and lay in bed, watch TV, talk on the phones. You know, we get that phone going, we get the electronics going, surfing on the net, and all our work papers. You know what? Not good. It engages the brain. The light from the electronics suppresses melatonin. Melatonin is critical for you to fall asleep at night. So you know what you want to do, Steve? Get rid of all the paperwork. Throw it in a drawer. You don't want to see it. Get rid of the electronics. Put it in a drawer. An hour before bed. You don't want to be doing any of this stuff because it will interfere with your ability to drift into sleep. Something you can do, read a good book. Very good book.
That's good book.
That's what I recommend.
Might want to get that book. Okay, so a good book.
A good book. The other thing you want to do is the clocks. You know, you have clocks in the room. Those clocks can emit light. That's a problem. In addition to that, clocks themselves can actually also cause you to be anxious, because if you're constantly looking at the clock, it's a problem. So what do? If you really feel you need that alarm clock, get an eye shade, put it over your eyes so that the light is not a problem, and turn the clock around. Just turn it around so you're not looking at it at night, and that way you have your alarm clock in the morning, but it's not a problem.
You can't have nothing on your eyes in the hood, and then something happen and you do like that, now you can't see it there? Yeah, what's the next mistake people make?
Well, the next thing that people do, people like to drink alcohol before they go to bed. They see it as a real natural sedative. The problem with the wine, what the wine does for you, Steve, it may help you fall asleep at night, but it will disrupt your sleep once you've fallen asleep. It disrupts the normal patterns. It'll make you feel worse the next day. So what you want to do better than the wine is actually tart cherry juice. Tart cherries are naturally high in melatonin. And what the tart cherries will do, it'll increase your sleep by 40 minutes and actually increase the quality of your sleep by 6%. So tart cherry juice, have a glass of that before you go to bed at night.
Okay, go ahead.
Millions of us have pets in the bed. You could have a nice pet in the bed for companionship.
A pet in the bed?
Yeah. But it's a problem, Steve. Pets in the bed are a problem because the pets will be restless at night and they'll disturb your sleep and it'll make you wake up and you'll be unable to fall back. And once the pets are in the bed, it's so hard to train them to get out of the bed. So don't put the pets in the bed. Get the pet.
You heard a lot of people with that one right there. They gasped when you threw that dog under that table. They gasped. So just throw your dog under the table. What about positions? Are there certain positions?
Well, there are certain positions.
To sleep?
There's absolutely. Get rid of all these pillows because they're not helping. They really just get.
No. My wife liked them pillows.
I got for you, Steve. Got a pillow for you. This pillow is actually nice and flat. So the nice thing about this pillow, you put it in your bed, right? That keeps your spine aligned so that you're really in the best position for sleep. The less aches and pains, it'll be great for you. It's also a little cool, and you really do sleep better in a cooler environment. But you want to be flat on your back, Steve, flat on your back. That's the way you want to sleep. Absolutely.
I can't sleep on my back.
Well, it will really help. And if you can't sleep on your back, maybe it's because you need to exercise just before you go to bed. I'm telling you.
Now, what I'm telling you, you got to get that exercise in before you go to bed. Okay, go ahead. What do you got? Some exercise?
Exercise, because we used to say you don't want to exercise 3 hours before you go to bed at night. But newer studies show that exercise before bed, anytime, it'll actually help you decompress from the day. And when you exercise, it heats you up, and that helps you to drift into sleep. So you sleep actually in a much cooler environment than we ever thought. So you want to decrease the temperature in the room, drop the thermostat to 65, 72 degrees. And if you're somebody that wants the room a little cooler and the person sleeping next to you wants it a little warmer, well, that person who likes it warmer should wear socks, because the socks, what they do is they heat up your core temperature and help you sleep better.
See, my wife likes the room cold, like a meat locker. Meat. I like it toasted.
So all you need is the socks, and the rest of you will be fine.
Let me see that again. That's my size. You know what? I can use all this sock, this weight. I don't do this in weight, though. I just pick my wife up and carry around the room a few times and get it nice and stimulated like that. And then by the time we get here...
He's sleeping like a baby.
You better know it. Hey, thanks, Dr. Carol. Find out more about improving your sleep. Go to SteveHarveyTV.com. I like that. Good advice. We'll be right back, folks.
Coming up next, their marriage is losing its sizzle.
I have actually had to, what do you call it, take